Okay, good evening everyone. Thanks for coming up. Thanks for the invite, okay? I've only got 5 minutes, possibly 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and talk quickly for 5 minutes, but if you want to ask me a question, just put your hand up and interrupt me and ask a question, because I'm not going to be here for networking, and I don't mind people walking in late when I'm talking, even though we should have been here early, but I don't mind. I also don't mind cameras, but because we've got cameras, I can't be as raw as normal, because I don't know where the footage is going to go. But anyway, my name is Duwayne Brooks, Councillor Brooks. I was elected in 2009, but I'm sure you've all heard of me because of the Stephen Lawrence case, Stephen Lawrence trial. Is that a yes? Mm-hmm. Yes, so I don't need to talk about anything about that, because we all know about that, yes? Mm-hmm. Do we all know about the politics? Yep. Do we all know why I'm a Liberal Democrat councillor, not a Labour one? No. Would you like to know why? Yes. Easy. Over the past 10, 12 years, I've seen an increase of black and ethnic minority people in prison. I've seen a negativity in the press and in the newspapers attached to black and ethnic minority people. I've seen the education system fail us, and I've seen politics abuse us. And that was all under the last government. And I said to myself, would I be happy joining a party that allowed all that to happen? And it's as simple as that. How could I be involved in a party that has allowed us, in terms of black people, to go to the bottom of the pile? Because that's where we're at. It's as simple as that. We're at the bottom. When my family, my mum and my dad came here, it was a different Britain. Yes, there was racism. Yes, there was discrimination. But everybody worked hard. No one was interested in colour at school, because there weren't any black teachers. But my parents done very well. So it wasn't anything to do with the teaching. There was racism, but we got jobs. We worked hard. We bought houses. We helped to build the transport system, the NHS. We've done lots of things. But since then, we've steadily gone downhill. And those who we thought would support us before they got into politics, in my opinion, have let us down. And for me, I have a conscience. And if something's wrong, I can't condone it. And I can't turn away from it. I can't turn a blind eye to it, because I can't sleep at night time. And thinking about all that said to me, well, I need to do something different. I need to be in a different place so I can do things differently. Because if I join the same party as everybody else, then I'd have to do what everybody else is doing. So where I'm at now, I'm a councillor in Lucia. I am the lead member for the Liberal Democrats at local government level, so I talk about crime. One of the biggest things I had an influence on was around the press releases about the riots, when the Tories came out and said it was all about gangs. And I called up Nick Clegg and said, we need to talk, because I have that kind of relationship, because that's what I'm like. I go straight to the top, I don't mess around. And I said to him, do not talk about gangs, it's nothing to do with gangs, and definitely do not associate the riots with young black men, because that's what the press was doing, that's what Sky News was doing, that's what BBC News was doing. And he said to me, are you sure, Duwayne? I said, of course I'm sure, Nick. He said, can I trust you, Duwayne? And I said, yes. And you noticed, he never said anything about gangs. He spoke about the other issues, parenting, police, leadership, etc., etc. At local government, both the Labour Party and the Tory Party kept drafting up press releases about gangs. Everything was about gangs. We know gangs are involved, it's gang-led. And it kept coming to me for me to sign off, and I was like, I can't sign off, because it's not about gangs. Oh, but Councillor Brooks, the reports coming in from government are, it's about gangs. Well, show me those reports. And that went on for 5 days, to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. And in the end, they said, they're not going to put out a press release because I'm not going to sign it. That's what I'm like. I refuse to accept things that are wrong. And that's how I am. It gets me into lots of trouble, hey, but who cares? Because I'm being honest with myself. And I'm a person that's full of integrity, and I am not going to give that up for anybody. So why am I here? Positivity. I want to pass on those values to our young people. You've got to be strong. You've got to know how to play the game. But also, You've got to know when to take the emotional content out of when you're dealing with people. That is one of our biggest failures. We get too emotional. Some people don't like to hear it, but I'm telling you, that's what happens. Once you get emotional in a debate, you've lost it, mate. You've lost it. It's all over for you. You might as well go home, cry about it, learn from your mistakes, practice in front of the mirror, because that's what I do. Practice in front of the mirror. Practice my speeches, so I know what I'm talking about when I go to meetings. Sometimes, you know when you see Barack Obama on the TV and he's the only person at the table and everyone else is all super white middle class? That's how it is for me in politics. And I go to these meetings and I sit down and everybody has their view, and then I come with my view, which is completely different. Because naturally, we all have different backgrounds. So their background is completely different from mine. So they're happy to talk about their background and think, well, that's the way progress is, because I went to Eton and all my friends said this. And I say, well, hold on a minute. Where I come from, that's not really important to us. These are the values that are important to us. This is what I think we should be doing, and this is the road I think we should embark on. And it's great because we have a good debate. Now it's very exciting, but I'm running out of time. So did anybody have any questions quickly to ask me?
When are you going up for your next re-election?
Will I be up for election?
Well, when's your next local?
In 2014. So I'm going to be elected in Lewisham in 2014, and I'm going for mayor, because I think we need to change things. We have a lack of respect amongst our young people, a lack of love, honour. It's all gone. It's all been wiped away. And the reason it's wiped away is because those of us who are affected by it are not in any position of power to change it.
Yeah.
And until we get into positions of power, nothing's going to change. Now, you don't have to join a specific political party. Just get in and join them. Because the problem is because we don't have any members, when they pick their candidates, the members are always going to pick the candidates that look like them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how it goes. They're going to pick the candidates that look like them. So if we're not there at the bottom in the membership, picking candidates that can represent us and that understand our values, our culture, how the way we do things, nothing ain't going to change. There's no point in saying, oh, you know, the Liberal Democrats don't have no black people in the party. Who votes? We do. We do. It's our duty to look at the leaflets that come through your door and vote for the people that represent you, not for the party. The party doesn't represent you. It's the people that will knock your door, that you can call at any time about a housing problem you've got, an immigration problem you've got, a council tax problem, anything like that. That person is the person that you want to vote for, who you would invite to your home. If you see someone on the leaflet that you wouldn't invite to your home, why would you vote for them? Next question. 2 more questions.
1 more question.
1 more question. And I'll keep it short.
Become a councillor.
So I got involved with the Liberal Democrat Party and went to their dues and met lots of people and all that kind of networking stuff, and make sure you wash your hands before you eat the popcorns and all that kind of stuff like that, because you get ill if you don't do that stuff. So I've done all that networking, and then what happened is we had a by-election in Lewisham, and so I had to go to the meeting with the members and I had to do a 5-minute speech about what I would bring to the local party. So I've done that, and what my experiences of living in Lewisham. So I've done that, and then you had questions for 10 minutes. So I've done that. So there's about 8 of us as candidates who are going for it, and then the members pick who they want. So that's what I'm saying. So the members have got to reflect the society in the area. So there was 2 places up, and I was picked and another lady was picked. And so then we went out and knocked doors during the snow 2009, knocking doors, delivering leaflets, delivering letters, ringing people, will you vote for me? This is what I would do for Downham, this is what I would do for Lewisham. And then election day came and I won. And it was nice. I'll tell you why it was nice, because my name's Brooks. So when I was in school, I was always getting in trouble. And the first person's name on the tannoy was Brooks. Duwayne Brooks. And I was like, oh God, why am I named this name? Give me a different name. But when I was sitting at the desk, when they read out, every time someone puts an X by your name, Brooks, and it's like Brooks and Brooks and Brooks and Brooks. And now that benefits me, because my name is always going to be near the top of the list. And if you look at the front bench and you look at senior politicians, a lot of them, their names way up in the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, and there's a reason for it. those people always get elected, because some people don't read the ballot paper, they just put an X near the top. There are lots of people around London who get elected and they didn't think they was going to get elected, but their name, their surname has got them elected. Is that okay for a soundbite? Thank you very much for listening. I apologise. I sincerely apologise. I did not have enough time. At the next event, I will be informed earlier and I will make more time to be here. Thank you. Thank you.